70 degrees, and that will continue on through the weekend. Partly cloudy skies with a chance of thunderstorms each day with highs around 95 degrees. That's your Classic 101 forecast.
Welcome to All Things Rutherford, here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. Now here's your host, Todd and Tracy.
Hey, that's us.
Hey, good morning, Todd.
Good morning, Tracy. How in the world are you?
Oh, I'm fabulous on this good old wonderful Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning. Cameron does such a great job with that intro there. So glad I asked Cameron to do that. He's our weekend, is he the weekend guy, Braves guy?
I think he's just whatever guy.
Yeah, he's our he's our pinch hitter.
That's it.
I used to be that years ago.
Yep.
They was like, Todd is the pinch hit guy.
Everybody's got to start somewhere, don't they?
That's right. Cameron, good addition here, and always Tom Green on the weekends, Kevin Pleasant in the afternoons. Always a great team here at WCAB Classic 101. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday so far. Cloudy skies outside. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, though. Currently it's 65 degrees. Let's take a peek at our official WCAB weather app and see what our forecast is for today.
I see sunshine.
Highs in the upper 80s all day today. Sunny skies, sunny tomorrow. Then we move back into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 50% chance of rain. I think that's those afternoon pop-up thunderstorms.
It is.
You pretty much have to throw those into the mix throughout the summer.
That's just part. That's what makes up summer.
That's right.
Those afternoon thunderstorms.
This spot here in western North Carolina that we all call home, and the surrounding areas, the foothills of western North Carolina, that's kind of what we're used to. Those pop up. It'll be 87 degrees, and it'll be nice and feel good outside. Then it'll come a little rainstorm, and you think, oh, it's going to cool it off. And then when it comes back on, it's 3 degrees cooler than the temperature of the sun.
Yeah.
The humidity is absolutely
yes, it is.
Crazy out there. The humidity is something else. But, yep. So far, so good. Tracy, anything going on so far this morning?
Talking about water and all that kind of good stuff. This is for everybody to know from this morning. Hydration is key for a good complexion. Drink enough water, and it also makes you less prone to wrinkles.
Wrinkles?
Yeah, so water's good for you all the way around.
That's why I have such a baby smooth face.
It is. I was wondering. I looked at you this morning. I thought, Todd has been drinking his water.
Drink my water. Look, my complexion is so good. No wrinkles. If I did I do wrinkles right there?
You did pretty good.
Squishy forehead. People can't see that.
Oh.
We need a television show is what we need.
One of these days, radio is going to be, it's going to just be a big old screen where just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it already kind of is.
Tune into the YouTube there. Got one viewer listening. That's Tonawanda, Washington. Very good, actually. Awesome. Glad to have you with us in the Blue Room. Broadcasting this morning from beautiful downtown Whitesides Road, the 82nd floor of the Isothermal Tower, Suite B. That's where you'll find us. Ricardo is our... Ricardo's going to take a day off next week. Can you believe that?
Really?
He's been here for 28 years.
What?
And he's going to take a day. Never had a day off. And
well, it's about time.
He asked me, he's like, can I take a day off? I was like, take a week off, Ricardo. Whatever. And he said, no, just need a day. I think him and his wife and his 12 kids are going to go up to somewhere. I don't know, Tennessee maybe.
Oh, yeah. That's a good place. That's another good hot place to go.
He travels to the 82nd floor every day, but he wants to be higher than that. He wants to look down on the isothermal towers, and you can actually do that from the what is it up there? The Mile High Swinging Bridge there.
Oh, yeah.
You can actually see the isothermal towers from the top of that. If you look real hard, real close, and squint your eyes. There it'll be, 4 minutes after.
I didn't say a word.
What? Act as though I'm
not a word.
Telling tales out of school. Mm-hmm. 4 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Tuesday. If you don't believe it, just come by and you can ride up the elevator with Ricardo. Simple. Tell them that Todd sent you by. Oh, nothing going. Let's see. I was trying to think of some interesting news that I heard of yesterday. Besides a guy going to visit the person in jail,
Oh.
and he was going to go bail him out, and he ended up getting arrested too.
Oh, yeah. What a bad day. Talk about a Monday.
I'm telling you, and you know, some people, I can't say I don't know. Drugs will make you do weird things.
Yeah.
What was it Jim used to say? If drugs make you act stupid, don't do it.
Don't do them.
Yeah.
But they just won't take that advice, will
Might
they?
not ought to be doing that. But yeah, just be much in prayer for all of our law enforcement, all of our addicts and everything. Everybody's strung out on this stuff. It's a mess.
Yeah.
It's you know, the end times. Preachers have talked about that for years, living in the end times, but I believe we're witnessing it as we go throughout.
All the chaos is
All
unbelievable.
the chaos is coming around, and just protect your family, keep your loved ones close. I don't mean that the end is, we're not going to, just chill.
No,
That's what I need. Just chill out.
Everybody's on the same page.
That's right.
Everybody knows it's close.
Just chill. 6 minutes after 7 o'clock, we're going to get started with our Tuesday morning call around report after you hear this. Chronicles of the Old West with our friend Dakota Livesay.
On June 10, 1881, Bill Leonard and Harry Head, two of the Benson stage robbers, were killed by the Hazlitt brothers. So how did that affect the Earp brothers? At the time, Wyatt Earp was in Tombstone, Arizona, and he had his eyes on the position of town sheriff that was currently held by John Behan. What Wyatt needed was something dramatic to impress the voters. When the Benson stage was robbed and John Behan wasn't able to capture the robbers, Wyatt saw his opportunity. He knew if he could bring in the robbers, it would mean victory on Election Day. Wyatt was sure that Ike Clanton knew the robbers, so Wyatt talked Ike into luring his friends somewhere where Wyatt could capture them. In turn, Wyatt would give Ike the $1,200 per head reward. The plan was a good one, but there were two problems. First, the robbers were killed before Wyatt could apprehend them. Two were shot by the Hazlitt brothers, and the third by Mexicans in ambush. And the second problem was that word got out that Ike had agreed to drop the dime on his friends. Although he didn't tell anyone about the agreement, Ike Clanton was sure the loudmouth was Wyatt Earp. As a result, Ike started going around Tombstone saying he was going to kill Wyatt Earp for lying about him. And as things started progressing toward the OK Corral shootout, Ike Clanton was constantly stirring up the pot. It's interesting to note that although Ike Clanton was at the location of the OK Corral shootout, when the shooting started, he bugged out. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
The 2023 season of Atlanta Braves baseball is on, and this squad is fired up to make a run at a sixth straight division crown.
High fly, deep to left, forget about it for Austin Riley. A blast to left.
And be sure to join WCAB for all the action of Atlanta Braves baseball. We are your Braves station. We are 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton.
8 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Tuesday morning, going over to the 911 Communications Center. We'll check back in with the Sheriff's Department after we get through with 911 Communications Center. With us is Perez. Good morning. How are you?
Hello, I'm all right.
What do you have on the report for us this morning?
All right. In the past 24 hours, Rutherford County 911 Communications has processed 450 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 43 emergency medical services, 102 Sheriff's Office, 31 Forest City, 5 Lake Lure, 46 Rutherford, and 55 Spindale PD. For fire calls, Rutherford had a power line fire. And that'll be it.
Thanks so much for the report. I hope you have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Perez with that report from the Rutherford County 911 Communications Center. We'll turn back around, see if we can get in touch with the Sheriff's Department after you hear this.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush, brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherford-Ton.
10 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Tuesday morning. Sergeant Brandel with us from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Doing pretty good. How's everything going on this Tuesday?
Not too bad right now.
Tell us what you got for us.
Past 24 hours, the Sheriff's Office has answered 102 calls, processed 7 arrests, and currently have 181 incarcerated. Under our arrest reports, we have a Michael Sean Green, 42-year-old white male of Ellenboro, charged with failure to appear on a misdemeanor, given a $500 secured bond. We have a Travis Lee Shade, 53-year-old black male of Ellenboro, charged with second-degree trespassing and 2 counts of resisting an officer, given a $500 secured bond. We have a Nathan Anthony Wright, 28-year-old white male of, don't have an address listed, failure to appear on a misdemeanor, given a $500 secured bond. We have a Barry Charles Lowry, 42-year-old white male of Forest City, charged with failure to appear, given a $500 secured bond. We have a Robbie Lee Keeter, 30-year-old white male of Bostic, charged with 3 counts of failure to appear on a misdemeanor, given a $500 unsecured bond. We have a Kenneth Scott Merck, 50-year-old white male of Forest City, charged with failure to appear, given looks like maybe a written promise on that. We have a Erica Rankins, 27-year-old black female of Spindale, charged with assault and battery, cyber stalking, given a written promise. We have a Jason Lee Airwood, 45-year-old white male of Spindale, charged with 2 counts of failure to appear on a misdemeanor, given a $500 secure bond. We have a Lashana Kennedy, 27-year-old black female of Columbus, charged with assault and battery, given a written promise on that. Under our incident reports, we have a, larceny motor vehicle reported from Branch Street in Mooresboro. Looks like a Toyota Camry was taken in that incident. We have a damaged personal property reported from W.V. Thompson Road in Rutherford. Looks like the suspects spray painted a vehicle in that incident. We have a obtained property false pretense, Doggett Grove Road in Forest City. Looks like the victim was scammed out of $750 in cash. We have a damaged property reported from W.V. Thompson Road. Looks like another vehicle was damaged in that incident, and that's all we have this morning.
Sergeant Brandon, we appreciate the report. Hope you have a wonderful day. Most of all, be safe.
Yes, sir. You take care.
Thanks. Bye-bye. 13 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Tuesday morning, July the 11th, and that was the report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. Remember, our Rutherford County Sheriff's Department report and the 911 communications report brought to you by the fine folks over at Jay's Discount Grocery. And I do believe today is the day that we're going to be talking with Rick.
It sure certainly is.
We got to catch up with him, find out what's
I always enjoy talking to him.
Oh yeah, what kind of fantastic deals he's got going on. Anytime you walk in Jay's, you're going to save some money. If you think, gosh, here's my budget, I'm going to spend $60 for groceries. You can't go to a big store and get $60 worth of groceries.
No, I think if you go to a big store, you get like 2 items now.
maybe 3.
Maybe
if
3.
you buy some bubble gum. But if you go to Jay's, you might walk out with money left over.
A whole cart full of
look
stuff.
at there. I can go get a Happy Meal.
Now they can go to Wayne's then and get them, get them a hamburger.
14 minutes after 7 o'clock, we're continuing our call-around report, heading over to SDO Fire District and Ruby Taylor.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
15 minutes after 7 o'clock, Ruby Taylor with us from the SDO Fire District, Shiloh, Danieltown, Oakland. Ruby, good morning. How you doing?
I'm okay. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. You have anything on the report for us this morning?
No, I don't reckon I had anything. And on my birthday calendar, I got Sandra Mays and Sandra Morgan. And I got signs in the neck today and tomorrow, and that's all I've got.
All right, Ruby, hope you have a great day.
You too.
Thanks, bye-bye. Ruby Taylor with that report from the SDO Fire District. I want to say good morning to Chadford Von Medfordstein. He's watching with us on
Hey, Chad.
YouTube, headed to work this morning. Work, is that what he calls that now?
I want to know if he's headed to work, how's he watching YouTube?
Probably in his phone going down. He don't pay attention. I told you he's got that video set up in the back of his car for the taxi service.
Oh. That explains it.
He broadcasts it all through his speakers there. Bluetooth, technology.
Mm-hmm.
You got Bluetooth in your car?
I do.
You ever use it?
Yep, every day.
Really?
Yeah.
You play your music and all through
I
it?
do. I'm going up in the world.
You are. You're getting sophisticated.
I am rising to the top.
We're going to have to pay you more. You're getting knowledgeable.
I know. Hey, that's what it's all about.
Can you still set up your own printer?
Absolutely not.
16 minutes after 7 o'clock. Can you fix it when it goes bad?
Yes, I can now because you know what I've learned to do?
Turn it off and on
Turn it
again.
off and cut it back on.
That's right.
And it works.
That's the rule of IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
See, I've learned a lot from you, Todd.
See there. It only took you 13 years.
That's true.
It's called job security. As long as I'm helping you fix stuff and move, I'll always have a job here.
You are so right there.
That was smart on my end. See, and Jim, forget about it.
Honey.
Jim was.
I don't know. I'm right there beside of him. Phew.
Jim didn't even like his phone. And it was an Apple. Neither did I. So, but I helped him as much as I could, dude.
Oh.
I love it when Jim's come up and he'd say, "I'm going on vacation. I need this hooked to Wi-Fi." What? It's just that simple, huh?
Let's see. What was it he used to always say? His Facebooks would always get messed up.
Yeah. His email was the
yeah.
worst. What's your password? I don't know.
Oh, I hate when somebody asks me that. What is your password? I start panicking. I start going, oh my gosh, I don't know.
What happens is people, they'll check that box that says remember me, and it'll remember your passwords for you.
Uh-huh.
Well, if anything ever happens to your browser or anything and you lose that information, it loses your passwords. And if you don't remember it, it's not going to save it for you.
Yeah.
So when you ask people, what's your password? And oh, God, I don't know. I don't remember. And here's a simple tip for you. I'm going to give this free to you.
Uh-huh.
Pick a hard password, capital letters, small letters, numbers, and like exclamation points, question mark, something. Pick a hard one.
Uh-huh.
Make it 10, 12 characters long.
Right.
And use that for everything.
Make
it real hard.
I've tried to do that before.
Oh,
and for some reason it'll say, it didn't work, or it's not strong enough, or whatever.
You just gotta add more letters and numbers.
I guess. I just don't want to have to use passwords.
See, you can't use Tracy Ann Hauser as your password. That's your name.
I know, but it's because I've started using Tracy Luann Hauser.
Careful. We don't know your password. We're going to open ourselves to cyber attacks here.
Don't worry, that's not what it is.
19 minutes after 7 o'clock. Continuing our call around report, we're checking with Chris Melton next.
You will always save money when you shop at the drop-in food store. This month, get a Monster drink, 16-ounce, 2 for $5. Limited edition Dale Earnhardt Jr. Sundrop can, $1.59 or 2 for $3. 28-ounce Body Armor drink, buy 2, get 1 free. And now at the drop-in food store, get their lunch special, everyone's favorite. The breast box with 6 wedges and a roll for only $4.99. Eat good, save money, only at the drop-in food store. Your hometown convenience store since 1981. Come on, drop in.
19 minutes after 7 o'clock on this beautiful Tuesday morning. The sun's trying to peek through. A little bit of fair weather clouds floating by this morning. They're going to get out of the way and make way for 87 degrees today. Sun, shiny sky. Shouldn't be too hot. Hope not anyway. Good morning, Chris Melton. How are you?
Good morning. How are y'all?
Doing pretty good.
Doing great.
How's life treating you up around Chimney Rock?
Doing great. It feels wonderful here today.
Now, is there any truth to the rumor that you were going to rappel off Chimney Rock?
One day.
Okay.
I would love to.
Oh, really? You
Look,
would love to.
You'd have to about half kill me and drop me off of that thing.
Yeah.
That'd be the only way I'd go off that rock.
The only way I'd go off is if I was walking up there and somebody pushed me. That would be it.
That would be all right.
Oh.
Yeah, it would be awesome to do that.
Oh, I'm not doubting it would be awesome. I'm just doubting my skills as a rappel person. That's my problem.
A rappel person.
You know, see these firemen jump out of these second-story windows and rappel down. Oh, I'd hit one time. That'd be the ground.
Yeah, but if you're a fireman, you have to. You don't have to be afraid of heights.
Ground level fires?
Right.
Oh, I'd fight them all day long. Send me up a flight of stairs. Nope, we're done. We're going to get them skinny folks up there and doing that.
Oh, Lord.
Now, Chris, what's going on up that way?
We had a good day yesterday. Can't complain. No calls to report on this end.
Well, that's awesome.
Yes,
that's
it is.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good,
nice and quiet.
silent day.
Everybody's minding their business, not going out and starting no fires or nothing crazy.
That's exactly right.
All right, Chris, you keep them straight up that way, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
All right. Have a good day.
Thanks, Paula.
Take care.
21 minutes after 7 o'clock, Chimney Rock reporting all's quiet up that way. Gonna head over to the Tryon Equestrian Center to talk with our good buddy Steve.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance.
Going over
to
our good buddy Steve over in the Tryon Equestrian Center area, 22 minutes after 7 o'clock. Steve, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Todd. I hope everybody's doing well today. It's not Monday anymore.
It's not Monday anymore. Say hello to all of our folks listening in from Tonawanda, Washington. Steve's being heard out that far this morning. Steve, you have been to the 82nd floor of the isothermal complex down here. Ricardo, our elevator operator. You always talk to Ricardo. Y'all talk about roses. Ricardo loves roses, by the way.
Yeah.
Steve, save me. Save me.
Ricardo's favorite rose is the Scarlet Carson.
Yes.
See, you didn't think I know that.
We're in the BS
I like to use
building.
scaffolding to bypass the 13th floor, though. I don't like to ride the elevator.
Really?
Well, we took that out. It's no longer. It's just it goes from 12 to 14.
There you go. That's what we need to do. Yeah.
Steve, what's happening up that way?
Well, we got a lot of live music this week. It's amazing. We got 3 concerts. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 different artists or groups coming in. And Seth and Sarah will be there Thursday the 13th, 5:30. And on Friday we got Champagne Charlie. It's a duo. Acoustic classics is what they play. And of course on Saturday we got the bigger show, live music with Abby Bryant and the Echoes. So that starts at 6 on Saturday with our other activities before and after and during that concert. It's in the middle. Basically, the concert on Saturday is in the middle of all the other activities that we got going on with the kids stuff. So the parents and the kids can all stand out there and enjoy everything together at once. So it's a good experience, and I really noticed a good lively crew last weekend. It was very, very impactful for everyone there. So it's a good experience, and wow, a lot to be had for free, and more folks are learning about it and come out and see us. And we got so much more. We got all the vendors, and we got a wide open CrossFit facility, and we're building upon all of that. So it's just it's a work of progress, but we got a lot to offer already.
That's right.
So,
lots of events, lots of food, lots of camaraderie, and good locations.
Oh,
so.
you picked it. Yeah, you pulled that word out.
How'd you like that?
Yeah. Yeah. And when it rains, and I think I mentioned this yesterday, there's a lot of places. You have those summer showers. There's a lot of places. If you think it's going to rain, and it ain't going to be an all-day event, you can just duck in underneath a lot of shelters that we have out there.
It'd be a good time to go find something to eat.
Get out there. Yeah, exactly.
It's going to rain.
Appetite that way.
It's going to rain. Well, let's go get us a burger.
There you go. Exactly. And we got a general store, and there's a lot of interesting things in there, and a unique boutique. So we just got a lot to offer, and we're building on that, and we'll see where. I'm excited about what we have, and what we probably don't even have a plan for yet in the future that we'll have, because we're always evaluating what we can do to serve the community. We got the trail ride with the horses Thursday through Saturday. So we just keep building on that. Who knows what's next?
Steve, I want you to work on the Halloween pumpkin spectacular that they had. I loved that, coming up there, going through that. Man, that was so much fun. I loved that.
Yeah.
And then they didn't have it, and I was like, all bummed out. I was trying to buy tickets in September for that.
I didn't go. I've never been.
Oh, it was
I have to
great.
try.
The Christmas light show. That's big.
Oh,
So, we put a lot of time and effort putting that together. That's Disney World quality show. People come from.
And the actors that put, like the year that I went to the Halloween Spectacular, the actors were absolutely top notch. They had a Jack Sparrow there.
Oh, really?
And he walked up to my truck, and I was like, "You are undoubtedly the worst pirate I've ever seen, I've ever heard of." And he came right back, and he's like, "But you have heard of me." I was like, "Yes, he got on the movie line." Yeah, absolutely top notch.
There's a lot going on out there. So we'll see what if they'll bring that up again. We'll see. We got a big rodeo show. We haven't had that before. I know you think we got horses. We do rodeo. We don't do those. We do different kind of show. But we're going to have a real live rodeo in October. We'll talk more about that as we get closer.
Steve, tell the powers to be that if they'll bring that Halloween Spectacular show back, be careful, I've got $3. And I'll tell you what, I'll give you an official WCAB plastic peanut as well.
So if you're only going to bring $3, you might want to bring your own lantern. So.
That's right. Steve, we appreciate it, man. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you again tomorrow.
Okay. Good talking to y'all.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Steve with our report from the Trine Equestrian Center. Let us know what's happening up that way this morning. We'll continue our call-around report. We'll go to DeVerne Upton next.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
DeVerne Upton with us from the Bostic Fire District. DeVerne, good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing great, and hope you are.
Oh, having a wonderful Tuesday so far. Not gonna say a word.
Won't be hump day.
That's right.
Yeah, all over again.
Be downhill to
Start all over in the morning.
Yeah.
Downhill to Friday.
Well, we have a temperature of 66 degrees over here. Fire department had no calls. Don't forget to go by the Bee Supply store there on Depot Street and get you Bee Supply items. And then stop at Whistle Stop Bakery and get some of her delicious bakery items. And the drop-in, check their meat department and deli out. and take the kids out to the Boston Park and let them enjoy it before they start back to school. And hope everyone has a wonderful day.
DeVern, hope you do as well. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
DeVern Upton with that report from the Ballstick Fire District. The Atlanta Braves are going to be off this week. All-Star. It's all game all week this week. Taking an All-Star break. The Braves will be back in action on Friday. Braves versus Chicago, 6:05 p.m. airtime for that. They'll be playing on Saturday and Sunday as well. Again, All-Star break this week. All the way through Thursday, they'll be back in action on Friday. So, looks like the Braves last week, Braves 2-1 over the Rays on Friday, 6-1 on Saturday over the Rays, and lost on Sunday 10-4 there. So, yeah, Braves are still doing pretty good, I believe. Just still in first place in their division, headed for another championship, I do believe. We'll just have to keep watch and see how they do. We'll continue our trip around the county. We're going to check in with Mr. Robert Samuel.
Wayne's Lunchbox can satisfy the pickiest of eaters at lunch or dinner or supper, whatever you want to call it. You can enjoy salads, sandwiches, a limited meat and veggie menu at lunchtime, and then for supper, your choice of a meat and vegetables. And Wayne's will be serving breakfast for supper the first of each month. Call on Wayne's for any catering event that you may have, offering catering service, so stop by 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Call 828-395-2225. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2, for supper, 3 until 7.
One thing I figured out about this place, it don't have auto dial, so if I'm going to get in touch with Robbie Samuel, I better actually dial his number instead of just sitting here thinking it. Maybe one day we can think, call Robbie Samuel, and it'll call him.
Yeah, I know it.
I saw Robbie yesterday, but he didn't see me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was at my mom, as I was leaving work, my mom said, go by and get me a cheeseburger. Oh, being the great, wonderful son that I am, I got her a double. And as I was pulling out of McDonald's, I saw the fire truck go by, and Robbie was at the wheel, and there's somebody in the passenger seat with him. Must have been quick back from fighting a fire.
That's right.
Or they might have been gas or just cruising
We're
it.
going
I don't
to
know.
a wreck.
Could have been.
Y'all had a lot of wrecks, don't
That would
you?
have been about 4:45, 5 o'clock right in there somewhere, Robbie. You remember that?
Yes. We had a training meeting last night, so that was a supper run. So they went to get supper before we.
No. You could have made it a little more interesting. You had 4-car pileup, or come on now. No,
You're trying to turn Robbie into a liar.
We're just riding around. That's all we do it.
I mean, I could have made some stuff up. We could have, we could have had the whole town talking, couldn't we?
I know it.
See, it's always good to go get your tires out and exercise them. We got to keep the air rotated.
That's right.
Because if that air sits on the bottom of your tire too long, it'll get stale. You don't want that. It'll start acting crazy.
Yeah,
when you get them flat spots, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Once, you was talking about you could start telling somebody something, and you really could, but, you can start a little, say something, and by the time it gets to the end of the line, it is the biggest blown out.
We did a test in Vacation Bible School one time.
Yeah.
I had a group of 10 kids, and I started with the youngest. And I told him just a little. I included 3 specific things. I waited 2 minutes between each. And I said, hey, you go tell the next one what I said. 2 minutes later, you go tell. Okay, that took 20, 30 minutes. By the time it got back to me, it wasn't even close to what I said.
How do we do that? I'd like to find out about the brain.
People embellish their
they do.
Their own little, just like I've told you before. I distinctly remember in my mind as a kid going to Ghost Town in the Sky, and meeting Hoss Cartwright.
Right.
I remember that. But Hoss died in like 1973, so I wouldn't have been but 2 years old, and I'm sure I didn't go. But I don't know if it was maybe somebody that was there from Bonanza that I thought was Hoss Cartwright. But for some reason, my brain has implanted that was Hoss Cartwright, because I thought, man, that's a big old dude.
I don't think I remember anything from 2. I don't know when I started.
I'm sure I don't.
I don't know when I started remembering that. I've heard people say, oh, do you really? What is the youngest you remember things?
Who, me?
Yeah.
See, 43.
What did I do yesterday? Yeah, that's about as far back as it goes.
Yeah, I really don't know. I have a hard time remembering stuff now. But
I've heard people say that they remember when they were 2.
I don't remember what age I was, but my daddy always worked third shift at Cone Mills, and I remember before it was time for me to go to bed.
Yeah.
So that'd be about. I must have been young because it was like 7:30, 8 o'clock or something.
Uh-huh.
And Daddy always had this thing where he'd come in and he'd tell me bye, and he'd say, "I'm gonna beard you," and he'd have like stubble, and
He used to say that.
he'd rub his face on me, and I'd be like, stop it, because his old rough beard, But that had to be when I was, because I think I was in his bed, when they were with Mama.
Right.
It had to have been 2 or 3, 4 years old. I was young,
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna beard you. I'm gonna beard you.
I hadn't heard that in a long time. I used to love to sit on the side of the sink when I was little and watch my daddy shave.
Oh yeah,
And
I remember that.
He would say, I didn't remember this, but he told me, he'd say when he would wash it out of the sink, he said I would say, "Bye-bye, Whiskers."
And my daddy always used Brute 33 aftershave, and I still use that, and I love it because it's weird when you have a smell associated with a person.
Right.
Because
that's true.
It's weird. I can smell my daddy, when I use that Brute. That's always cool to use that. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, you was talking about the rumor mill. It's kind of funny because it's funny how a lot of us, and ones that watch Andy Griffith, that can relate to the one with Andy and Aunt B and all of them when they went to start all them rumors in town. That means who? Y'all remember that one?
Oh, gosh, yeah, that's my favorite one.
And it blew up at the end. It just made me think when you
was
said that.
so great at the end where they're all standing across the street. All the men are fussing, and Aunt B's across the street just waving at him.
Yeah. Oh, stirred up a whole mess.
It is. That's true. Over a shoe salesman.
Yeah, that's right. No, that is right. I couldn't remember what it was over, but I do remember that now.
People showing up at the man's hotel room with violins and singing, and
I love Andy Griffith. We watch that every day.
That's good stuff.
And you watch it over and over and over, and it's still just as funny. I mean, I laugh as if I've watched it for the first time.
It never gets old.
It
does not get old.
Those are truly classics.
And I think that was the only show that I remember Floyd having a son. Remember when he took his son in there to play the saxophone?
I know, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the only time I ever heard mention of any of his family on the show. No wife, but yeah, anyway, good stuff, that's for sure.
It really is. It truly is.
But, well, with the fire departments, Rutherford, we ended up with 3 yesterday. We had a medical call and had a tree on the power line. And Hudlow, I don't think they turned the wheel that I heard yesterday. So they kept it in the barn. So I'm proud of them for that. So hopefully they can do that again today. And movie in the park will be this Friday at Kiwanis Park, which will be on Green Street at Second Baptist Church, where the big boom boom fireworks went off last week. They'll have a movie this week, and I told a fib. I said I'd find out what the movie was yesterday, and I'd actually forgot. So it will be PG rated, so no worries on that end. And also, the town council meeting for Rutherford will be tomorrow. It's originally the first Wednesday of each month, but because of the holiday, they decided to move it up to the 12th this week, and or this month, excuse me. And that'll be at 5:30. So the 129 North Main Street. If you're interested in anything like that, then that's about it on the news on that end. So hopefully, and I think Coffee and Cars. Matter of fact, it's this weekend too, so it'll be Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. So come on out for that on Central Street. But that's all the excitement and the news I've got for today. So
all right, Robbie, we appreciate the report. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Well, I hope y'all do as well, and have a good one.
You
Thanks,
too,
Robbie.
Robbie.
See
Take
you.
care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Robbie Samuel with that report from the Mount Vernon Fire District. Going to check in with Sue Price. Sunshine, Cherry Mountain after this.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Good morning, Sue Price. How in the world are you on this
I'm okay. How are y'all?
Tuesday morning?
Fabulous.
Not going to complain at all.
No reason to.
Well,
We could, but
it wouldn't do any good, would it?
nope.
Half of them would be glad of it, and half of them wouldn't care.
That's exactly right.
That's the way it goes. Sue, anything happening over that way this morning?
No, it's been quiet. I didn't hear anything from the fire department, so that's a good thing.
Yes, it is.
During this old hot weather, it's bad to have to get out and fight a fire, I know. So we're happy when they don't have anything. Have one birthday, and it's on Fairview's calendar for Ronnie Brandel. So I hope Ronnie's going to have a good day today, and we hope anybody that's celebrating will have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. And in my announcements, the Piney Mountain Boys will be at Duckers Creek Church on the 24th during the morning worship service. And so far, that's all I have this morning. It's just quiet and calm and over here, sun shining. Going to be another hot, hot day.
All right, Sue. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right.
Stay
Bye-bye.
cool.
Thanks. Bye. Sue Price with that report from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Don't forget, we're going to check in with Rick Hauser a little later on this morning, Jay's Discount Grocery. We're going to go to Tina White up in Shingle Hollow. We'll do that next.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
7:41 on this Tuesday morning. Tina White with us from the Shingle Hollow Fire District. Tina, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Todd's chewing his tongue this morning.
I washed my tongue. Can't do a thing with it this morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good this morning.
Good.
It's bright, shiny morning up here.
Yes, it is. I tell you, I was coming up through, I always cut up Spindale Street, and I look back, there's this house that sits kind of way back off of the road. It's got a faint, you know what I'm talking
I know what you're talking about.
That, I looked over that way, and it was absolutely, I had to stop.
Got the mountains in the background.
I had to stop and I was going to take a picture, but there was a car coming behind me. That was the most beautiful setting I had ever seen in my life. I mean, it's
overlook
beautiful.
just about all of Bostic back over toward the
It just
Cherry
made me
Mountains
think,
over that
you know
way.
something, thank you, Lord, because I think I just tasted a little taste of heaven. It was so beautiful.
Just imagine. Heaven's going to be
I know.
1,000 times more beautiful.
Yes. That sure was a beautiful sunrise this morning.
It's pretty. Some mornings it's breathtaking.
It is. It really is.
And the sunsets are the same way. We're very blessed.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Well, the fire department didn't have any calls last 24 hours. It's been quiet around here. There's no birthdays. There's no anniversaries. The only announcement is the handgun permit course that Kevin Lovelace is the instructor this Saturday, 8 a.m. American Legion Post 74. There's still time to sign up if you haven't. The cost is $60, and there will be food and drinks available for purchase during the class. So that is this Saturday, and you can call him at 429-7476. That's the only thing I've got going on.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, Tina. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Okay, y'all have a great day. God bless you.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Bye-bye.
Tina White with that report from the Shingle Hollow Fire District. We'll check in with Brenda Kelly up in Union Mills next.
Hi, I'm Kristen Chenoweth.
When many servicemen and women return home, they carry with them the invisible wounds of war. But thanks to the life-saving power of the human-animal bond, professionally trained service dogs can help. If you're a veteran or know a veteran struggling with post-traumatic stress or traumatic brain injury, please go to AmericanHumane.org to learn about their Pups for Patriots program, which provides specially trained service dogs free of charge to veterans in need. Let's help our veterans heal from the invisible wounds of war.
Did you not get Tina?
Yeah, we got Tina.
Yeah.
Already hung up with her, and well, we were talking with Brenda.
I don't know how I missed it. My son come in and I was talking to him, so I guess I missed it.
Yeah, that's the downfall of listening, is talking to somebody else. Hey, yeah. go ahead. Yeah.
He wasn't paying attention.
That's it.
Hey, Brenda, I've got a new word for you.
What?
You know, today is Terrific Tuesday.
Yeah.
Today is Toasty Tuesday.
Toasty Tuesday.
Toasty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hot.
That's right.
It's not going to be as hot as it normally has.
Well, that's all right.
It'll be 87 degrees. That's still
pretty
kind of hot.
toasty.
Well, I turned my air conditioner off when I first got up this morning because it was just, well, I've got 60 degrees on the front porch and it was 71 in here, and I said, that's dumb. So I turned it off, opened the doors and the window. So, I mean, you know.
That was dumb.
It didn't take a rocket scientist to figure out it was cooler outside than it was in here.
You're a mess, Brenda.
Well, Brenda, anything going on up that way this morning?
No, there ain't nothing going on. I ain't got no birthdays, no anniversaries. I don't know of anything going on. It's just short, sweet, and quiet, and we like it like that.
That's right. Keep them quiet up that way.
That's right.
I mean, everybody's staying out of mischief and whatnot.
Is everything quiet down on Whiteside Road?
Everything's quiet here so far.
Well, that's good.
Guy walked by earlier this morning like he was heading back home. Maybe he walked to the store and grabbed him a Coca-Cola or something.
There you go.
Headed on back home.
There you go.
Hey, it's such a nice cool morning. It'd be a good time to get out and
nice
walk.
this morning. Anybody that's going to walk needs to get out and walk this morning.
Most definitely.
Do you? So you do your walking inside the hospital, don't you?
I do. Yeah, I go up on the ground floor and I make a lap all through down the main halls there. I go out by the cafeteria and out around. The other morning I passed a place. I wasn't really paying attention, and then I noticed the door was open there, and I was like, "Hey, I wonder what's in here." Yeah, that was the morgue. I kept walking.
No.
I was like, "No, I'm going to keep on walking."
You don't want to go in there.
I won't go in there. And I told my boss man, I was like, "Hey, I didn't realize the morgue was right there," and he's like, "You want to go in?" I was like, "Absolutely not."
It ain't Halloween yet, is it?
I don't want to go in there. No, man. No, sir. Thank you, though.
We don't want but that one trip we'll all have to take one day.
That's right.
We're going to wait till then to do it, ain't we?
Hopefully I won't see that inside of that morgue.
That's right.
Living.
That's right. You won't. That's right.
Well,
but I guess you better get on down to Ellenburg and check on Luther Sweet Thing, see if he's done had his coffee and his biscuit and all that, and he's ready to face the day.
All right, Brenda, we'll do it. Have a good day.
Catch you later.
Bye-bye. Brenda Kelly with that report from the Union Mills Fire District. Coming up at 8:05 this morning. A little after that, we've got Andrew Tisdale live in the studio this morning. Andrew Tisdale talks finances and all that investment stuff like that. Andrew is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to that. Very, very smart individual. If I ever have money that I need entrusted, I will call Andrew first off. He can make me a wise investment, and I could retire a millionaire. Is that possible? Could be. We'll see. Talk with Andrew Tisdale a little later on this morning. 12 minutes before the hour of 8 o'clock. We're going to check in with Luther Gillikin. We'll do that next.
Jim, have you seen Henson Building Materials' newly remodeled showroom? It's gorgeous.
You mean where they have a full line of hardware and building materials for homeowners and home builders?
I mean where Jamie, Terry, and Tony, their friendly staff, treat me like family. Oh, they're so nice.
Hey, are they taking COVID precautions and have curbside service?
Of course. They're so thoughtful.
I do need some materials, but I don't think they'll fit in our car.
Oh, silly. They have professional delivery so we can get whatever I want.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street in Forest City.
Building starts here.
Luther Gillikin with us from Ellenburg. Good morning, Luther. How are you, sir?
Hey, going good to hear everything quiet, peaceful, just sitting around watching traffic go by.
Coffee in hand, biscuit in hand, conversation carrying on, you got it made.
I have it made. Good way to start the day.
That is right.
Everything quiet. See, fire department only had 2 medical calls. Other than that, they're quiet this morning. They're just sitting back drinking coffee too. Nothing else going on down here. So you have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you then, Luther. Have a good day.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye. Luther Gillikin with that report from the Edinburgh Fire District. Folks, let me tell you about Granny B's over in Spindale. I want you to go there. They're the headquarters for those delicious donuts, orange twist, Long John's cream-filled donuts, or just a traditional glazed donut. Enjoy a delicious fresh sub sandwich, or if you don't want that with the bread, you can get it on the salad instead. For birthdays, showers, or any occasion, call on Granny B's for the delicious cakes or pinafores, open Tuesday through Friday, 9 until 7, Saturday 9 until 6, closed on Monday. Call them at 286-9012, located at 322 West Main Street in Spindale. Granny B's, they are our official birthday sponsor for Classic 101. If you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary today, give me a call, 287-3356. We'll have a party in your honor coming up just a few moments.
Watching jet fighter pilots fly in formation always intrigued me. Sometimes they seemed so close, but I knew that the altitude of the plane was surely deceiving me. Surely they were not as close as they looked. My brother, an Air Force Academy graduate, flew the F-15 for a number of years, so I asked him just how close the planes actually got. His answer startled me, so much so that I asked a colonel the same question. Well, at least the military flyers were consistent. We are not supposed to fly closer than 3 feet, but sometimes our wingtips overlap, is what both men told me. Why so close? I quizzed them. My brother's response was, when we go into the clouds, we have to be able to see the wingtip lights on the other plane so that we don't crash into one another, and so we can come through the clouds still in formation. As I thought about the close formation flying, I couldn't help but think of the spiritual ramifications for me. When everything is going smoothly, I may lose my sense of urgency for a close relationship with God. But what happens when I hit the hard times, the cloud banks? I may crash and burn if I lose touch with my source of the strength and power. Today, things may be going great for you, but make sure you stay close to God. The clouds may come, and you need to see the tips of His wings. This is Bill Hostler with today's key to confident living.
Birthday. Happy birthday today to Sandy Kirby, celebrating a birthday today. She's the only birthday or anniversary that we had called in this morning, so I want to wish her a very, very happy birthday this morning. Sandy Kirby. Also, birthdays and events throughout history. Are you ready, Tracy?
Yes.
Here we go. 1920, actor Yul Brynner. Remember the bald-headed guy?
I do.
He was a good actor. 1931, one of my mom's favorite actors of all time, Tab Hunter. She always loved Tab Hunter. He was in westerns and a lot of stuff like that. A lot of people remember Tab Hunter. 1932, Billy Davis was born.
Oh.
I know a lot of people are going, who?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you who. He's the one that wrote, I'd like to buy the world a Coke.
Oh,
I'd
boy.
like to buy the world
That's
a
exactly
Coke
right.
and keep it company.
Let's see. I wonder if he has passed away. I guess.
I would think
before.
so. Yeah. 1798, the United States Marine Corps is established. 1804, the famous duel between Aaron Burr and Alexander Hamilton took place on this day. In 1955, Congress authorizes all U.S. currency to include the saying, "In God We Trust." 1960, Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird is first published. 1967, the Newlywed Game premieres in the U.S. on television. 1967, Kenny Rogers forms the first edition. I started to say new edition. That was in the 80s. 1969, David Bowie releases a song called Space Oddity. Remember that?
I do. I sure do.
Today is Cow Appreciation Day. Today is National Mojito Day. What is a mojito? Is that a mixed drink sort of thing?
I think.
I don't know.
And today's National Hug a Cow Day.
Cow Appreciation Day.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm going to
go appreciate a cow.
When I pass that little pasture full of cows, I'm going to stop and just say thank you.
That means have a steak. That's That's what that means. I guess.
I just wanted to tell him, hey, thank you. Thank you, little
Thank
cows.
you, cow. We
Thank you for all
appreciate
you do for us.
Drink milk and have a steak. National Blueberry Muffin Day. And today is also National 7-Eleven Day. Because it is
7-Eleven. Oh, it is.
How'd that work, ain't it?
Oh.
That's cool, ain't it?
Yes,
I like
sir.
that. We're going to try to get a hold of Rick Hauser over at Jay's Discount Grocery this morning. Talk with him for just a few moments. Find out what's happening over there. I know it's a good place to go if you want to save some money. You can have they're celebrating Cow Appreciation Day over there because they got steaks and they got hamburger
and milk
and oh yeah. Rick, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Rick.
Rick, we just found out something. Today is Cow Appreciation Day, and I believe
Good
Jay's
morning.
Discount Grocery is going to be celebrating, don't you?
Yeah, they are.
Because y'all got milk, y'all got butter.
That's right.
You've got steaks, hamburger meat.
Listen, why would we not celebrate it? It's a good day to be alive.
That's exactly right.
I think every day should be Cow Appreciation Day.
Yep.
Yeah, I do too. Then you get up in the mornings and the sun's shining like it is, and you should be celebrating automatically.
That's right. Now,
Beautiful morning.
Now, the first one of you listeners I see pulled over in a cow pasture hugging cows, I'm going.
See, that's what I was going to do.
Well,
I mean, to each his own, but you know.
Yeah, I don't believe I'm gonna hug. Well, I might hug a cow. I might put my arm around my steak when I'm eating.
That's right. I give my T-bone a kiss before I eat it. That'll be good.
Yeah, boy, that's enough.
Rick, tell us about Jay's Discount Grocery.
Well, we're here all day today. Got a big load of frozen in yesterday. Got produce in. Got a little bit of produce left. Got some good dairy product, meat, cooler items going out this morning. All kind of stuff and juices and just you name it, it's going to be there. We got another truck coming in sometime after a while, and we'll work on filling the shelves up.
Always got
all day.
Always got the bread aisle going over there. Some of the Pepperidge Farm breads makes its way in there, and you've got some keto-friendly stuff in there. Got hamburger buns, loaf bread, white bread, wheat bread, honey wheat bread.
There's one thing about it. Everybody's always a stocking over there, aren't they?
Yeah, you bet. We got them stocking every day.
Yep.
And we didn't stock every day. We get behind real quick.
Yeah.
That's
You
right.
sure would.
You'd have a lot of empty shelves if you didn't stock every day.
Yeah, got some good people stocking. That's all I can say.
And a lot of
So
people
they fill
forget
up
about the deli back there. They cut you some bologna or some ham or some turkey, and you may even have some cheese back there. I believe they can slice up for
Oh,
you.
yeah. Got all kind of cheeses back there.
It's all good stuff. Try that German bologna.
Oh.
I know you'll be glad you did. Boy, that's some good stuff.
Yes, sir. It's
Fry
good
that up
stuff.
on a sandwich with some Duke's mayonnaise. You can probably get all that over there at Jay's.
Yep.
You know, if it ain't Duke's, it ain't mayonnaise.
That's right.
That's a commercial right there all by itself.
Yes, sir.
Well, Rick, tell us where to find you.
We're over on Oak Street in Far City. Look for the big red J's. Come in get back behind everybody else and find out where the secret's at.
That's right. Find out Rutherford County's best kept secret where you can save money as well.
That's exactly
Jay's
right.
Discount Grocery. Rick, good talking to you. We'll catch you again on Thursday.
Yes, sir. Y'all come visit.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Take care, Rick.
Rick Hauser, fine folks over at Jay's Discount Grocery. They are the sponsor of our 911 Communications Report and the Sheriff's Department Report. Always a pleasure to have them talk with Rick throughout the day. And definitely save some money when you shop at Jay's. Used to be called Jay's Salvage. You remember that?
Yeah, sure do.
I think they went away
Yep.
from that because, I ain't seen a bent can in there in a long time.
No, it's
Used to be they'd get bent cans, stuff like
Yeah.
that, but no,
Oh,
they
they-
get the good stuff now.
they're just a full grown grocery store
Lord,
now
yeah.
with
Yep.
that will save you money.
And it'll be more than likely it'll be something from a brand you've never heard. But don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Some of the I say it all the time, the barbecue sauces.
Right.
Get some of these off-brand name barbecue sauces. Oh, those are some
And
of the best.
I've learned that a lot of these off-brand names are made from the brand
Oh,
name
yeah.
people.
Just as good.
They just sell it in a different, cheaper version.
just as good. Folks, it's been great being here with you this morning. Hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. And, if nothing else, we will catch you tomorrow. Same time, same channel.
Place,
same bat time, same bat channel. Folks, as always, be good. Be good to each other. It'll always